Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and riveting and amazing Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, the one and only Master Propaganda who loves like defender of the fatherland of it all, 1v1 own Pachino Stalemate. In the northwest is Umirin, bra, fighting for the German army, Deutschland. Here with the 4th Fallschirmjäger Division.
Standing by.
The Triple Pioneer opening. In the east stands Orangepest, most orange of pests, fighting for the British Empire, the Commonwealth. Here with the 6th Armour Division, we've got a triple sub opening up for him as well. Obviously, bit of a, difference in quality. So we are off here. Going up the right direction. Centre, north, south. Pioneers buzzing off in a variety of directions as well. Kennedys up there for the Umirin. All quiet so far, them, and obviously just some points being nabbed.
Ready. What is our assignment?
Section command post for Orangepest. Kennedy's sitting out there. So as it goes.
Pioneers, awaiting order.
Quiet, Pioneers, Grenadiers, Sappers all busy, stone guns, Connacht TKs and MP40s.
Commandant.
Quiet here, Dingers on the way for Orangepest. German troops were on the western front rather fond of the stone gun and would make use of whatever they could, in part because, it basically used the same munitions as the MP40 and could be fired from more easily from a prone position due to the magazine sticking out to the side. That's actually something some Germans are fond of. A little fun fact there. Finger up for Orangepest. South side sappers poking forwards. Second Grenadiers were ready for Umirin. No Fallschirm Pioneers, at least not yet. Wouldn't be too surprised.
Silence.
And we got heavy armor there for Orangepest. Not much surprise. It's triple sappers. Does really reward you then for going for that battle groups until obviously bleed less. And they're already incredibly efficient, so making them more efficient if going for a bunch of them is typically a very good move. So I always find amusing they do give these Brits these abilities because the British Army really struggled with manpower issues, from Midland onwards, particularly after Normandy they have massive manpower constraints on them. So them getting the ability to just train troops for cheaper is just a bit, missing a point. But anyways, section out for Orangepest. Something northwards, flamethrowers on the way there. Chinese thinking about there. We got here, your mind clearly being a bit hesitant again around Orangepest in this cut-off point, but at the same time he also clearly wants to keep it contained there. And there's all this happening. You do have Orangepest here sneaking in far above here, going up behind the front line, hitting the fuel point there. MD42 they're almost done for the Umirin. Very good. Samples withdrawing from the centre. Increasing in the south, it's MD42 for Umirin. In another section here for Orangepest, most orange of pests. Honey, if you call it the samples, the danger could force back. North Pioneers busy. Racing in Pioneers to defend the northern fuel alongside the MD42 team, looking to put a stop to that.
We have lost a sector.
Section number 2 almost on there for Orangepest and the British Empire. Luftwaffe company for Umirin there on the way. And continue to maintain a force again just to keep the cut-off point there secured enough to deny Orangepest the fuel, though Orangepest is Umirin's committing all of his infantry effect to this fight. He's just striking elsewhere in a sense, sure he's got some units here, but he's clearly more easily able to just divert forces elsewhere since the sappers can always just beat back whatever Umirin and all send in, because again he knows where the Grenadiers are. So there's obviously some disadvantage to Umirin. That does beg the question if this is actually worth it here for Umirin, truth be told. In the end he does get pushed back. And, again, it's not even holding any of the other field points really for the time being, so this ends up being a pretty good engagement there for Orangepest. He gets cut off from his fuel. He ends up gaining a lot more, cruising around his opponent. Strafing around City Umirin, so clearly aiming for those Fallschirmjägers here. That's a fun fact, there were actually 3 Fallschirmjäger divisions in Italy. 2 sort of fully German, then the 4th was actually sort of a mix of German and Italian paratroopers. Interesting they get some Italian paratroops in Coh3, but who knows. Grenadiers push back the Saps. They go 2-1 for Umirin. Pioneers caught it, trying to sneak up the fuel point, trying to repeat Orangepest's, little maneuver there. Of course, it is worth keeping in mind, his men are Pioneers, not Sappers. Obviously, it's a much harder trick to pull off in that sense. Okay, when most Orangepest forces are parked, like, right next door. One halfway done here. South side, we got the Pioneers with the Sappers. Grenadiers getting back into one. Dingo Sappers moving in. Here's Stuart's being upgraded here for Orangepest. Wants those light tanks to pepper his opponent. And I can blame him. Which one was right around the corner if you're Umirin Brock. He's also technically not far away from able to call in the Fallschirmjäger.
Scout car available for reconnaissance.
So, off the races we are. The skirmishing Pioneers putting in occupying the nearby house. 2-1 rushing south at sea. Everyone's got the man post at the side for a Fallschirmjäger squad, almost got the command points, and might just be he's going to go for them. Saps have been caught with short, actually going down sandbags, obviously not great here. I think Orangepest does realise it, and we still suffered several sapper losses. You do take extra damage while doing things like laying down sandbags and repairing vehicles. Anything really isn't like combat related. Again, mines could be anything, basically. So, while he's going for the card point again, we get a quick and fierce response from Orangepest, obviously having none of that. And once Umirin is finding his plans there, very much ruined MD42 team on its own. There's also forced withdrawal here, surrounded, and rather discomforted. So we've been calling the Grenadiers in the centre.
Fallschirmjäger infantry are ready to be powered.
Umirin can finally call in those Fallschirmjägers. Will he call them? And he definitely should, because he's clearly he's aiming for them. So there you go. Fallschirmjäger being called in here. Man up the fourth Fallschirmjäger to be shown. Look at the Germans and not the Italians. Italian paratroopers, though, were quite good. They were definitely actually elite. As an additional fun fact, they did have some unique equipment, including what was known as the Samurai West, which was basically the best, like, submachine guns. Magazines like strapped to the front, and then back-acted grenades sort of strapped there. Even saw some servers with German troops, also quite fond of it, and never used the M38 Beretta. Fun fact there. But anyways, let's do a light tank around here for Orangepest. Looks like he's going to sit around to flank around here, not a bad move. Umirin there, clearly not anticipating it. Not upgrading his 2-1 there, though by now he should be aware of it, and he's going to have to like get some kind of counter. It's either upgrading the armoured car, or well, he could try and out for the LD40, but it seems very questionable here. We got the Panzerbooks on the way, calling in more Fallschirmjägers, thumbs up. He did receive some smaller buffs, being a bit cheaper, gaining veterancy a bit faster. Ultimately, I'm still not super convinced on that, but it is, I guess, a step in the right direction, however microscopic it is. What you do have to wonder if it's a quantum buff.
We have Fallschirmjäger ready for orders.
There you go. Stuart there takes a nice hit from the Panzerbooks amount on the 2-1. Up north, Fallschirmjägers push forward. See heavily equipped with the FE42. Probably got more FE42s than most Fallschirmjägers will ever get equipped with.
Victory point lost.
Sections there withdrawing there as Nigel gets a full dose of FE42 fire. England there getting hammered by the 2-1 there. Got someone called in again. Orangepest definitely showing himself to be a fierce artilleryman here versus his opponent.
Bunker will be a medical.
I do feel like he should be a bit more active with, this much manpower. That's like 520, that's 720 manpower. Just do cost 360 individually.
Enemy infantry spotted us!
Also took fire, so he's got section being hammered with FT42s. Releasing Reginald. Gavin there, forced to lead the team here. Pachino pushing forwards here. In the centre, Glennies pushing the centre, south side, Saps withdrawing. Got the infantry on there for Orangepest. Section versus Fallschirmjägers. Stuart heading northwards. Pushing around there goes Stuart, gets a good shot off here. Fallschirmjägers charging ahead here. That anti-tank support was to Stuart, though they are rather exposed here, and I don't think this is sort of engagement really want to commit them to. There you go. Panzerbooks armor car going in here. Fallschirmjägers almost getting wiped out. We go for the 2-2-1, obviously. Good shot there. Pachino can wiped out. Again, they're taking too much damage from using cover. So the veterans 1 bonus and training. Yeah, that was not really, I think, a worthwhile engagement here for Umirin, bro. I mean, I get wanting to control the cutoff point, but he's wasting so much manpower on it. Like, not really much to show for it. So, definitely not what I would have called advisable there at all. He just, again, like, bled out so much than that one. So that could have definitely been avoided in terms of casualties and also do more work elsewhere. I mean, the section there was in cover, like, maybe lost 1 man, and that was it. Meanwhile, he lost 5 Fallschirmjäger.
The enemy has taken a victory
I'm
point.
sure most of you can do the math on that one.
Our frontline pioneers are
Port
dead.
on Umirin, Pioneers getting wiped. Just got 1 Fallschirm squad quickly back in action here. Come south here, punching the sappers.
Our arsenal has been expanded, Commandant. Bastards have secured our territory from us.
Fallschirm's catching the section, pushing back to upgrade 1 Fallschirmjäger squad here fully. Officers' quarters would be a very good investment here, honestly, for Umirin's Fallschirmjägers as well. They obviously getting the 2 and 2-1, and then of course much faster get them to veteran 2, since he definitely wants them to hit those high levels of veterancy. Churchill's buildable, Crusader anti-aircraft tank buildable here as well, Fort Orangepest. So not something that should inspire confidence in Umirin, if he was aware of that.
The enemy has claimed our sector.
Still, he does have a victory point lead, but there's only a bit of a gap in casualties, and by sheer coincidence, some to get just those 5 Fallschirmjägers is just lost here. Yeah. Inga racing up the center here. We're being launched here to flash the Germans up the west side of Pachino. Along here, Fallschirmjäger signing out. Good hang about here as well. He's trying to ambush the steward here. Fortunately for Orangepest, that ambush goes nowhere. Send a falling to the British again. Black Fancy on the way for Umirin, classic. Very much choice here for some players. Get the people to start training infantry and sunlight vehicles
Enemy
there.
forces have captured a victory
Orangepest is
point.
getting into tank. I'm probably at this point anticipating it could happen. And he's clearly not going to be taking for tanks right away, so it's fair, I think, since we're anticipating he might get in trouble as Vivian thus getting there. Entering tank into that way, you make sure that a Vivian just doesn't
The enemy holds
over.
all victory points.
Trouble capture from Orangepest against Umirin as well. Definitely catching up here versus his opponent in terms of victory points, adding pressure and control to the battlefield. Guessing the Umirin's next move will be cheap reinforcements. Got Vivian now and Marder Fleet following up on it. There, got Orangepest take up now with the 6-pounder gun. Going straight ahead for the company command post. And then like used to control the stew and Dingo to push for people's fingers.
The enemy have taken our territory.
Perhaps either the Crusader anti-aircraft tank or even the Churchill tank. We'll have to see what it's
You have 3 command points at your disposal.
All the way, Marder Fleet right around the corner, south side. Viblin getting ready to push forwards. It's 420mm. Black 30 guns, there we go. Second blasters
We have a
here.
new Marder tank destroyer.
Marder 3 ready.
A Luftwaffe officer
Artillery
shall
team just
improve
sitting back here
performance.
doing nothing. Finally got the officers' quarters here for Umirin. That's going to be, I think, a very good upgrade considering the sheer number of units he's got down that tier. Company command post almost on there for Orangepest.
Pioneers reinforced. Grab your tools.
Go. Company command post up, so we withdraw. Orangepest. We get a strafing around here as we get a big push from the cutoff point again. Command continues his focus on this cutoff point. Almost to the detriment, I think, of the rest of the fighters. I think it's just, allowing Orangepest to more concisely just focus towards the defender. the south. We do get the view and the mod engaging in this light tank here. That's a step up there for Umirin. Grenades on taking up the south. Pachino for him, his section getting caught out in the open. With limited cover, they become easy targets. They probably should get them into heavy cover. Just saying. Center the British forces putting up a stiff, jolly old fight here versus those bloody Germans. Section withdrawn here, fighting beginning to poke forwards. Base here, nothing further transpiring for the Germans. There we go. Orangepest withdrawing the stewed light tank here, keeping the dingo around for now.
They found us! Return fire!
Got the Fallschirmjägers remaining there on the cutoff point. We do get a flank attempt here at the section. We got the 6th Pentagon actually trying to break the cover here, making it that way much tougher than to poke up the defense. We do get the Crusader anti-aircraft tank now. Armour training as well here. I was hardly expecting the tank to go for Churchill tank right away. Ah. South Challenge 14, you'll take leading the 2 Fallschirmjäger towards here. 2 to 1 going. Need to get the Vivian, I think, up here. Schnell. Sappers dashing 40. Now we got the Fallschirmjäger close versus them. There we go. Quick retreat here. Sappers routed, and we actually get, I think, a 3rd Fallschirmjäger squad out of Umirin. That is kind of interesting choice. Not something one expected, and he still needs to get the Bierblind up him. So perhaps we still haven't seen the Bierblind. He's just diving in deeper and deeper into opponent's territory with less and less support there. And he hits the mine here. Umirin getting punished for his deep dive with the Flak Panzer. Do get a strafing run here, I think. Even up here, Sappers pushed off. British forces caught here by the Luftwaffe. And we got the Crusader anti-aircraft tank going on the hunt here for the Flak Panzer. Marder is nearby, but the rear is exposed to the Flak Panzer. And as Flak Panzer gets knocked out, the other Bofors mounted on the Crusader anti-aircraft tank. Steaming blow there to Umirin. Great hit there for Orangepest.
We're ready.
Triple Fallschirmjägers is quite bold. I do like that.
Medical supplies for us.
Our adversary is down to 250
And the
points
South
now.
Kennedy is busy. Tank is charging in. Right into the triple Fallschirmjäger swarms. They're getting absolutely perforated by heavy automatic fire. Rating a negative percentage rushing forward, getting hit by the Panzer Buchse. Marder now need to be seen here. The Fallschirmjägers could maybe try to Panther first here, but they didn't. And the Marder should sort of respond here. Umirin's actions compared to Orangepest almost seems to be like half a click at times, behind Orangepest. And he does feel a bit delayed at times. Compared to like what's actually going on. Meanwhile, Orangepest is typically I find much better like exploiting an opening so far. 125 to 19. Orangepest definitely having Umirin here, a bit concerned seeing as he's going for a 2nd Mother Fleet to help contain the Crusader anti-aircraft tank. Sign of the ferociousness here of Orangepest and his tactics. Now they're getting slammed by the 6 Pentagon. Umirin not really doing much else for the battle, but definitely has to be thinking he's going to just go for cheap reinforcements once he gets the command points. Now the strafing, I mean, he is making pretty consistent stabilities, so thumbs up to that. So he gets his own men pinned down. Obviously less ideal. Unless of course your Orangepest. In which case that's obviously one of the best situations you can encounter. Your opponent hitting their own men with a strafing gun. So he's been caught here by a wall of Fallschirmjägers here. The FT-42 is just unleashing a staccato cacophony of lead there. Section wiped out. Section rushing forward, so getting mowed down by the Fallschirmjägers. The FT-42 is laying down the carpet of hot, unrelenting doom. 113 to 2017, there you go. Dingo blasted. Mars and Bounty gave him to the end of tanking with double volley. The switch chance the Mars switch off as the miss. He did not. Massive blow there to Orangepest. His Crusader anti-aircraft tank has, well, committed to its last crusade. Got another one on the way there for Orangepest.
LG-40 recoilless launchers ready to paradrop on your request.
There we go. Alright, you mind, bro, with the cheap reinforcements now.
Sector now
And the
under
Luftwaffe
enemy
did,
control.
as particularly as well known, become a massive manpower reserve for the army. Much to the dismay of Hermann Göring, who did his best to ensure the Luftwaffe just wasn't like raided for the replacement
The
for the
enemy
army.
falters. They are down to
Oh,
200
yes,
points.
We've done it.
The Kriegsmarine will also find itself increased loss of finding, you know, to just dispatch his troops like various units. As well to the Kriegsmarine dismay, and they will towards the very end of the war to get to form up some of their own divisions as well. Kriegsmarine infantry divisions. By the side of there.
Keep eyes on our flank.
18 was on a 90. The machinery is getting absolutely hammered here by Orangepest. We are seeing some light action on the flanks there, good percentage of tank descending upon a lone Pachino's 40. This losing, which would definitely be painfully for Umirin, but he seems committed to it. Particularly it's strange considering how, like, there's nothing that really, like, covers the withdrawal here. I think actually he might have forgotten about them, which is actually, if anything, worse. He just lost his vets and the 2 Pachino squad there to Umirin. That's pretty, of course, huge there for Umirin, or Orangepest. He's still wiping out a Pachino squad like that. Does get a wipe here on the machine. The guys still calling for Orangepest, I think, just to keep things, you know, a bit clear. They're Germans, finding themselves some tampering into other forces, but still. And Pachino squad wipe is a massive blow there to Umirin. Actually, too, is going to be painful there to replace the also some Grenadier squads. That's some pretty heavy losses. Even if he does get that machine gun there, which definitely isn't a bad idea, it's still going to be tough to, like, you know, square that off just in those heavy losses he just suffered.
Taking to the skies.
Falling in more Fudgemakers. Falling in more Fudgemakers. Enforcing healing here. A few moments.
What are your orders?
We have Fallschirmjäger ready for orders.
Pioneers are faltering.
Go. All 3 got grenades for the Crusader activating its veteran's vulnerability. There we go. Vetsy 2 on another Pachino 40 out of Umirin.
Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
Got that section being ripped apart, and there we go. 2-1 engaged for the 6-pounder. Sender continues now to be the sort of the main theatre of fighting, and we got the front protected anti-aircraft tank again here of the Orangepest's most orange of commands.
3-pounder. Return fire. We're losing men here.
And there's not too anything to pan past there. Oh, never mind. There we go. Engine damage, but I'll finish it off there. 113 was on 16.
This should hold you for now.
Looking at the MG team there towards the centre. Might technically be able to get the section there, but it's looking pretty risky with the machine center command, especially towards the Fudgemakers from French to anti-aircraft tank, a lot of sappers. Dingle getting hammered again. Veggie 3 though finally gets it with the help of 2 Marders. And we got a church taking on the way here for Orangepest going for the flank as well here. Getting the Marders put back on station. The guns aside of them making easy target for the 6-pounder gun there. Can he save them? Looks like it's going to narrowly happen. No, gets one of them. Great work there by Orangepest.
Marder tank destroyer is out of contact.
So then your painful units lose right about as he's about to get hit by another Churchill tank. Got the loiter there for your Umirin, though. Its value is at this point of the game a bit questionable. Got the Vickers there holding up to the south.
Do not falter now.
And there you
They
go,
only have
Churchill
100
infantry
points.
tank rolling ahead. Another Marder 3 here for your Umirin, bro. Getting pelted with the Pachino fire.
Victory point is under enemy
Shot from
control.
Marder, and there we go, a lot of calling on the center here though. Still has to keep the Crusader anti-aircraft tank in mind, which can shoot down the Stuka's quite well, putting out inspections to 3. Yep, 1 aircraft was shot down.
We have a new Marder tank destroyer.
Second Marder ready. Second aircraft down. That is Lord of pretty much negated there. Not that much value that you might get out of it. Great for Orangepest, obviously. So, Umirin still has a great victory point lead, and that's certainly Orangepest, I think, major challenge right now is dealing with it before he just beats out victory points. Vickers in the south, those about to get a nice surprise as the Vickers charges in. Orangepest continues the main effort. It almost seems like at this point a diversionary attack as he just makes his gains in the south, getting the Vickers wiped and then be able to grab the fuel point at the same time. Got the artillery loader called in here by Orangepest on the centre.
The enemy has taken a victory point.
Causing withdrawal here from Umirin. It was next to the marked target one. It is the marked designated target
Enemy
one.
forces have captured a victory point.
Umirin, of course, clearly not taking any chances all the way, just gets out of there. So that ends up working out pretty well there for Orangepest. Grant's being researched, thumbs up. Still not a lot of cover there, but there you go. Sedan Tech returning to the scene. Immediately starts ripping through the Fudgemakers. Good chance of getting a wipe here. A few of the Marders rushing in. Wiped. Another massive blow there to Umirin. Another Fudgemaker squad's cut apart by that Crusader Tech tank. I mean, this one has just been absolutely gold here for Orangepest. 20 casualties inflicted, and a good portion of them Fudgemaker casualties. The thing is immensely valuable there for Orangepest at this point. Another Marder for Umirin. Feels like he's a bit stuck strategically now if he just keeps churning out Marders in an attempt to deal with all of Orangepest's armour. He's just losing infantry as well. Got the Marder tank down the Churchill tank here. No mercy there. We got 373 versus 87. Third Marder right around the corner.
Marder tank destroyer is ready for combat.
Third Marder ready. Sappers push back. Once more the match gets awfully quiet here. Neither player being particularly willing to commit to like anything major at the moment. The north side could see a bit more action. We got a Grant there for Orangepest. We got a Vibrant Flak Panzer for Umirin. Got the difference there. These are overall unit capabilities and quality. Get a bit nastier there for Umirin. See. So then points being nabbed.
Territory sector lost.
Maybe a fire support there for the men. Jet machine at the end there with Pachino. They obviously deal with them. Just looking for the gas moons, just see if also immense damage there too, even though the ground is right around the corner for Orangepest. Vibrant Flak Panzer is almost done for Umirin as well.
Wirbelwind on station.
Flak Panzer out. And we got the M3 Grand out here. The British version of the M3E, basically largely boiled down just the turret. Being a bit bigger, so that it only needed 6 men rather than 7 men. Because it could actually fit radio equipment inside the turret. In 65 to 87. For the southeast section of the German force, there we got the Grant moving in. He's got a white P, in fact he's not just a fudge, but he's behind these because of all the Marders. And now he might be down to less. His people there's going to get his tank make rise the Grant is himself. And that's going to be a massive blow that Umirin his forces. At this point, I think a bit too lead-footed. They can't like easily respond to what's going on there. They sort of like heavily on specialists, meaning they get caught out in a bad position. Like you can't easily like just react to what's going on nimbly. And so it risks, just losing a unit because, for example, if the Vibrant gets hit by a Grant and there's just nothing to protect it with. We'll have to see what comes up next to Umirin. I mean, at this point, he may have to consider taking up while he's side-teching, but Panzer Grenadier come and get us and just do maybe need that as well, honestly. Straight ahead here, we got another fighter pulled in by Umirin. I mean, thumbs up. He's definitely committed to the Fallschirmjäger cause. I just wish he wouldn't lose so many squads of them. We can also see Orangepest really starting to build up a leading casualties as well versus Umirin, so things definitely starting to get a bit uncomfortable there. Churchill tank going through the centre. Tank diving in. Got the Loiter calling a desperate attempt to turn things around. It doesn't working. These Orangepest decides not to risk it. Let's quick fall back under massive cover of smoke here. This Loiter's about to get shot down as well, I think.
Frontline report. The enemy has 75 points left.
24 points left. We're closer and closer to the end here for Orangepest, at least in terms of victory points. Because versus the Fallschirmjägers. Fallschirmjägers with the 6-pounder gun here. Absolutely demolishing it there, T-42s. Sections, Crusader and tank moving in. There go Dalmor, Martyrs smashing into the Crusader and tank. Almost had it there. Really close call there for Orangepest. Fortune smiles upon him. Right, swinging deep here behind his opponent's line. 2 thumbs up. That's going to be, I think, a potentially brutal flank here that could cripple Umirin. Like, he's just moving in for all the blind spots here. Beautiful stuff here. Fantastic maneuvering. So though the hand of Napoleon just got rests on his shoulder. Almost got the fighting squad here now because he's charging forward even as the Grant dives up behind him. He's going for the base here. Oh boy.
Their forces collapse.
Finally down, but he's losing everything out of his base here, I think. About to lose his base, creating some massive issues here for Umirin. Getting Bunker in trouble. Fallschirmjägers the Russian got veterans running in the ground as well here. There we go, Bunker down, Fallschirmjägers down. Massive blow there to Umirin. Same time, we can't ignore what's going on. And there you go, another fantastic flank of Orangepest. Really starting to surgically cut Umirin apart. You know, a surgeon, like, you know, a homeless person was a surgeon, you know. That's the kind of level of surgical precision we're dealing with. It's precise, but, you know, horrifying, so. Anyway, section of moving in, we got the mounts going for the flank here with the ground. Orangepest, thanks to this one Grant, seems like just gained control here so much. We got the 2-1 knocked out, and now the entire center has effectively deflated like a balloon.
Enemy forces have secured all victory points.
Massive blows here to Umirin. Like, even if he does get the Grant, the damage that one Grant has done here to Umirin is immense. Like, both directly but also indirectly. We got the Fallschirmjäger, he's got the bunker and the 2-1 there down, but at the same time he's forced to abandon the center, really conceding so much ground here to the British. So that Grant was just fantastic.
From supply.
Got a fresh Fallschirmjäger squad out of Umirin. Got another Crusader anti-aircraft tank there for Orangepest. Bartwile being laid down to protect against direct raid on the centre there. These Fallschirmjägers. I'm set to remind me.
Points remaining.
95 is 36. Northeast Sappers laying down Bartwile as well there. He's basically just doing his best to ensure that, like, your mind can't, like, just easily bum rush any of the points. Like, even with the vehicle, they're going to get at least somewhat tanked up by Bartwile. Orangepest with 17-pounder gun, machine gun wiped. Sappers around it. 162 was 36. He's dropping in even more Fallschirmjägers. This stuff is not dropping them and say the southern point here.
We have Fallschirmjäger ready
the tank traps here. Orangepest doing can just fortify the center here. Just frustrate any time like just a beeline rush there.
Our adversary is pushing back. We are down to 250 points.
148 is 36. Bugs make some trouble in the center. Things starting to like move forwards. Ryan's actions at this point are heavily constrained, and Orangepest, of course, is signaling he wants to further constrain them even further. Like a holding surgeon constraining his patient. Don't you worry, Mr. Pigeon. I'm gonna make you fly again. I'm not a pigeon! I'm not a pigeon! Don't do this! Oh, don't be silly, Mr. Pigeon. Pigeons don't talk.
Infantry trying to close the gap.
Orders complete.
Anyways, Marder's lining up for a push there.
What is our assignment?
We've done it.
Got the church return, they're being repaired here. Fort repairs some of the Orangepest. We've got machine gun nests all going up here. And just now fortifying the southern point as well there. Yes, indeed. Well, I don't think it matters, like just the south practically doesn't exist for you remember at the moment.
We are losing our grasp.
Another vehicle in there for Umirin. There you go, Marder's going forward, spots him as well. Here's a big push by Umirin.
He's already dead! Take his position! Fire!
Desperate attempt here by Umirin to like just push off Orangepest, but
Deploying to the field.
can he make it work? That's the big question. You can attempt to flank around T, having spotted the machine earlier ahead here.
Return fire!
There we go, nice flank.
Direct fire!
Pioneers
I'll
are
bet the
reporting
church
for
a bit
duty.
further here just to be sure. Orangepest taking no chances. Thumbs up. And taking them further soften up here. Orangepest positions. We got around really going hard now with the Fudge makes the people and the Marder threes. Got a Crusade anti-tank diving in here for a deep flank. Potentially again. Potentially not. Got the Marder sniping in there. 122 versus 36.
We've done it!
Best becoming a target for the German Marder gunners. Loading up his arm, using shells and wrecking it. Meanwhile, Orangepest just laying down layer after layer, except his sappers got stuck there. Bloody hell, Gavin! Guys all stuck now, you bastard!
Marder 3 has been destroyed.
Marder 3 down. 105 versus 36.
We've done it! Keep calm, pioneers!
100 versus 36. Saps there caught in a terrible position there. Another Marder 3 there for your mind. Machine team absolutely demolished. Again.
Do not let it fall into enemy hands.
Got the Marder down.
Stuka reporting in. Ready for orders.
Fish moving forwards here. Picked up the sappers, 6-pounder guns here. Command putting up a desperate defense. It's not looking exactly ideal here. 95 is 36.
We have a new Marder tank destroyer.
Another Marder out. Does it really matter is the big question at this point. Does it really matter?
Marder tank destroyer
Marder
is
down.
out of contact.
Now they're staggering blow hit your man Brian the all flash really short. There we go, DD game over. Blow here. I feel like he was close, but I think he overcommitted to the whole Marder bit. Needs to like bring in something, you know, a bit more generalist to make it all work. So I think that kind of hurt him. That and just losing some fights in some really bad ways obviously did not do him some favors either. But there you go, GG game over. Hope you enjoyed the matchup, learned something from it. This is Imperial 18. Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another kind of episode. Bye everyone.